to another episode of We're Trying to Get It. A little chillier this morning, son. Don't have my float rods. I haven't had them last couple of fish for them. Breaking in these new reels. I should throw them in the car anyway. But I really want to float fish. Oh well, that's it on. Teach me not to throw them in the car. I'll just go throw a jig on it. I just don't have to float it. I do have a couple foot floats I could probably get away with. Not really trying to. But it's Tuesday morning. My normal YFN day. Well, after the first of the year, then it'll be like Wednesdays and Saturdays. There won't be no more Tuesdays and Thursdays. Spilled my coffee this morning. That's messed up. They always mess up when you spill your coffee. I could still dig on this side though. Just a little bobby. I mean, I could throw roll on this and make it work. I want it too bad enough. I just don't know that I want to. Thank you for joining us this morning. Most styles going on. I think Andrew's going to be at Oatsko Reservoir this morning, he said yesterday anyway. Did you ever catch any fish yesterday, Mo? I know when I was watching live, he didn't hook nothing yet. Bunda, Roro, Ziher, hello. How you doing? I guess that's how you pronounce that name. I'm not real sure. Thursday morning, beautiful day. Good. It's like 32 degrees, 33 degrees right now. So it's nice out. Oh yeah? Well, but yeah, Stacey, I think he's going to be out there Oatsko today going live at some point today. Boy, we've been catching some nice trout out there at Haystack Reservoir. For sure. Some absolute tanks out there. And some small ones too, mixed in. Thank you guys for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. As you come out here to do this and share my morning with you people. Always fun. Always fun. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this stuff. Thank you guys. Yeah, foggy and frosty out here too. Notice I'm casting left-handed today. Trying to get better with my left hand, or left arm, I guess. The hand don't really do the swinging part. The hand just kind of holds the rod and stuff, and then you got to get that arm going to swing it out there. I like out there at Haystack had the magic hand though. I'm catching solid 18, 20 inch fish for sure. Rock cod. All right, thank you, Mo. That's always one thing you can guarantee with Mo. She's really good. She likes to share out everything and make sure that she's doing her best to help us all with her channel. That's always super nice. Always super nice. We cooked up one of them trout. We caught on Saturday. It was pretty good. Kind of tastes like lake though. I don't know why, but it did. I mean, the temperatures are coming down and the algae and stuff are dying, but that just still kind of tasted like lake. I think Steve Fishing mentioned that in his live stream the other day. The fish that he had tasted like the lake too. And things are starting to freeze a little bit this morning. A little bit. Hello, remote. How do you say that? Good morning. Good morning. Glad you could join us this morning. Really good solid on there. Yeah, it is cold outside for sure, but it's November. It's supposed to be cold in November, I feel like. Not this morning, we ain't caught none yet. We just got started though. We've only been live for 10 minutes, and that's how long we've been fishing for. So, not yet. We're working on it though. We're gonna get something. I hope. Mr. and Mrs. Texas, what's going on? Glad you could join us this morning. I don't have my jig and bobber rod today, so I can't do no. I can't jig fish the way I normally jig fish. Sorry. If I jig fish, I have to use, I have to fish it a different way. Which is fine. I can make it work without a float, but if I want to bad enough. All right, thanks. Appreciate it. This new reel the wife got me super fast. For being a spinning reel, it's super fast. I don't think I've ever had a spinning reel quite this fast before. Yeah, I'm fishing on the river right now. I'll tell you, they're having it on my mug out all the time. Come on. Yep, the beautiful Deschutes River, y'all. 30 billion fish in there, and I ain't hooked one yet this morning. Saving Graves, what's going on? Good morning, good morning. Oh, yeah. Every time I figure out, y'all can take a look at what's going on out here. Good morning. Yes, yes. Where you guys go? Oh, you guys got a good view. Thank you, I appreciate that. I think it's a great view, too. Just throwing a little Panther Martin right here this morning. Gold and red. The size number 9 so far this morning. I thank you, Ben Grace. I appreciate that. I hope it is the best view on YouTube. That's always nice to have compliments like that. Always nice to have compliments like that. What's a Jagger? I really believe we do got some of the most beautiful views in Oregon, that's for sure. When we get to see the mountains and the hills and the mountains full of snow, oh yeah. That sounds like I'm underwater. I'm sorry about that. Nothing I can do about the sound sometimes. Sounds like I'm underwater. I'm drowning. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Sorry, if I sound like I'm underwater. Sorry about that. Could be all the extra layers I got on today making me sound different. I doubt it, but it could be all the extra layers. It's kind of chilly out here this morning. It's like 32 degrees out. So it's kind of chilly out this morning. Just a little bit. don't know. Maybe this all this extra clothes. I don't know. It is chilly out though this morning. That's for sure. Saving grace when you go on live again, man. The one thing I like about your channel is you got the kids and your family involved with the fishing. Sometimes you're out there on that wheelboat with the feet where you pedal around on a boat and stuff. That's pretty cool, man. You know, if you go check out Saving Grace Outdoors, he got some good content. Him and his family get together and they have little challenges between themselves. Usually it's the children against the dad, but that's all right. Nothing wrong with the dad having to show them kids how to fish properly. We might lose our lure. What? No, I got a fish on or what? Something's going on here. You guys, if it's a fish, it's weird the way it's acting. I think I might have a zombie fish on here. The way it's acting. Or I got a rock on, one or two. What the heck is going on here? I don't know what's going on. What in the world's going on here? That's crazy. Yeah, that's just too much. That's just too much, you guys. What in the world is going on here? Uh, what in the world? That is crazy, y'all. I'm like, what is going on here? Oh, look at that, y'all. Oh, man. I'm like, what in the world's going on here? And that rock, with it being flat like that, it kind of does this number in the water. Kind of feels like a fish. That is crazy, guys. Fish number one. Oh, Central Oregon rock cod, y'all. Let's catch and release this one, y'all. Mwah. Back into the drink, go, buddy. Let's go. That is just too freaking much. I'm like, there's something seriously wrong here. And it's coming in. I'm like, what in the world going on? And no wonder why that was a record rock cod for me. That's my new PB right there for landing a rock cod on the river. Now, over the years, I've probably landed 100 of them rock cods. That is crazy. Oh, let's go. Oh, I'm like, what in the world's going on here? Man, let's go. Now, if Alex was here, he would never let me leave that down. And if Josh was here, he'd never let me leave that one down. Dave Fishy, if he was here, he would never let me leave that one down either. That's a big old rock cod, y'all. Let's go. Those ones usually break off. They usually don't. You usually don't land them. Well, it's not strange to me because I've done a lot over the years. Um, a lot of people just feel like it don't happen, but it does. Coffee, man. You know, I was sitting up in my car this morning. And I set my coffee cup down, and then I got out the car and started to do stuff, and then I know something was starting to get wet. So I'm like, what in the world was that? So I looked back in the car, and I'm like, my coffee was flowing all over my seat. But at least I found it early enough to where I saved some of my coffee anyway. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share for that rock cod, y'all. That rock cod was something else. PD rock cod. Yeah, let's go. uh, how many of you guys have actually caught a rock cod like that before and landed them? Cowboy Joe, it's been a while. How you doing, man? You see that rock cod I just landed? That was a big one. That was a whopper of a rock cod, y'all. It was a whopper. You never have out, Grace? Wow. Well, come fish on the river with me. You got a pretty good chance of landing a rock cod. I've done a lot over the years on the river. I don't know if it's because of the bottom or what, but you know, you pull up on them and they come unlodged from the bottom of the river, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're reeling in a rock cod. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. Hopefully, get you feeling better soon. Hopefully, get you feeling better soon. The sooner the better you feel better, Joe. Joe, have you ever landed one of them rock cods before? How about you, Mo Style? Have you lost? Have you landed one of them rock cods before? Yeah, prayers for Cowboy Joe. Yep, for sure, for sure. One or two more casts of this Panther Martin, and then we'll switch to the other rod and throw a spoon or something. We may rig up this one with the jig at some point. I don't know. This is a nice reel, though. I mean, it's not caught so far. You know it's cold when you can see your breath out. I'm just thankful it's not so cold that it's freezing up my guides. But that's pretty normal this time of year. It gets so cold it freezes up your guides. And then it's hard to cast and everything. I have hooked a few fish with frozen guides. That's not easy because they try to take off and the line won't give because the ice has frozen up the line. That's not fun. I mean, I've landed fish doing that, but it's not fun. It really is not fun. I thought about starting in the shallows this morning, but then I was like, oh, I'll come up here, try for a little bit, and if nothing else, I can always log on to the shallows. If I wanted to bad enough. Hard-headed angel. Or angel. Angler. Angler. Oh, my bad. Sometimes my processed thoughts don't happen as great. Or as fast as they need to. Yeah, it's definitely a little chilly out this morning. Definitely a little chilly, like 32 degrees out this morning. So it's a little chilly out, sure. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. We caught one fish today. We caught a Central Oregon rock cod, y'all. Central Oregon rock cod. Oh yeah. Sorry the angle wasn't good on the camera when I was fighting that rock cod though. Something. I would say it's probably about a 3 pound rock cod. Really nice sized fish though. Alright, let's switch rods, y'all. Alright. Got this workhorse of a Daiwa reel here. So far, I like it a lot. Cast very smooth. Cast pretty good. I like it so far. We're going to start in close, and then we're going to work it further and further out there, y'all. What you guys got planned for today? You guys going to do some fishing? You guys going to do some working and going to school? What you guys got going on? I got this and I got work to do today. Fish and work, work and fish. You got to work that 9 to 5 so I can afford to fish for you guys. Oh, thank you. I'll give you a better look at the river. Yeah, there you go. Better look at the river for y'all. We're fishing on the Deschutes River here in Central Oregon. Where we're fishing on the Deschutes. Ah, nice. We'll go hit up the woods to 5/8. Sweet. I'm gonna go try and catch a 4-legged creature then, I guess, is what you're saying. I love chasing me some deer and elk around, turkeys, birds. I like having some fun with them. I like going out trying to harvest me some wild game. That's always fun. Whether it be grouse or quail or turkey. Once in a while, I'll go chase a duck down, but I don't do that too much because I'm not. I don't really keep up on the. I don't do it that often, so I don't really keep up on the. Oh, some whitetails, Eastern Texas. Oh, nice, 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 nice. My dad and my brother are down there in Missouri hunting whitetails too. They're chasing them whitetails. Now in Texas, do you count both sides, or do you just count one side and go a 4x4 or 3x5 or whatever? I know in Missouri they count both sides. So 4 point is a is, is a is a is a forked orange. 8 point is a 4x4. Out here in Oregon, a 4x4 is a 4x4. It's not a 8 point. Gotta be outside, dude. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Looks like we're gonna lose a little here. Ah, yeah, we just broke off while we were. We just broke off. Fat cat, what's going on, man? Let's see what we lost. Did we lose our leader too? Oh no, we still got a leader. So we can just retire real quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty small deer, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that sounded like a pretty small deer. 120 pounds disc. Yeah, I noticed that about them whitetails. They don't get as big as these big old muleys we got out here in Central Oregon. Say, Fishy, what's going on, man? You headed to the lake? Go catch some trout? We just got done losing our first lure of the day. Oh, yeah. Y'all, thanks for joining us. Stay fishy. How many fish you gonna catch today? Stay fishy. Nice, nice, nice. Getting ready to go live here in a little bit. Y'all go check out Fat Cat and Stay Fishy. Saving Grace Outdoors, you guys. All good YouTube. Go check them out. So show them some support, y'all. You got them all right. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, Fat Cat, how do you get that bot there on the bottom of your screen there in your live stream, man? I want a bot on the bottom of my screen. How do you do that, Fat Cat? I want a bot. Fat Cat, he got a bot on the bottom of the screen there in the live stream. Live stream. And you can shake the magic 8 ball or something like that. That's kind of weird. Stay fishy. How many fish you gonna catch today, man? Is Alex going fishing with you today? I do agree with you. The last fish I ate from the haystack kind of tasted like lake. Didn't really taste as good as they should have tasted, I don't think. Fat cat, fat cat, he likes to catch him carp and catfish and occasional turtles from time to time. We always harass him about making turtle soup, but he never does. I'd like to see him make some turtle soup. That's some good stuff right there. Of course, I guess depending on where you're at in this world, if you keep them or not. Good luck. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sky. Let's catch a fish, y'all. We did catch a rock cod though. That's something, you know. A million too. It was like a 3 pounder this morning. That's a big old chunky one. Yeah, lots of turtles. Yeah, I know. If I was in Missouri, I'd be catching some turtles myself too. But if I was in Missouri, them turtles would be dinner. We'd make us some turtle soup or some turtle gumbo or some turtle jambalaya. I don't know why it's bad this morning. I couldn't tell you. Um, Somebody else was saying that was bad this morning. Saving Grace was saying it was bad this morning, but I don't know. Um, I'm not a tech guy, so I don't understand all that different stuff. So maybe I'll stop the feed and restart over. But the thing about that is then people tend to lose interest if you have to stop the feed and restart. Because sometimes just stopping and restarting the feed will do the job, you know. And that's about the only way I know how to fix the feed is doing that. Yeah, yeah, that's what Saving Grace is saying too. Maybe I should try turning up my sound. Oh, okay, I figured out. I figured it out. Okay, okay. I think I figured it out. Yeah. Some reason it's connected to my Bluetooth, my earbuds. I don't know how to do that in life. Hold on. I don't know why I didn't disconnect to my earbuds. Let me try some here. Hold on. Um, Try some here. All right, is that better? All right, we got it figured out. Okay, that worked. I didn't realize that I was still connected to my earbuds, and I shouldn't have been because normally they disconnect right away once I get off, once I'm done using them. But okay, hey, that works. It only took me a second to figure it out once I hit my volume on the side there that I was still connected to my earbuds. Thanks, I appreciate that, you guys. Thanks for letting me know. One rock cod. We caught. It was a big one too. I set the hook. I'm like, what in the world's going on here? Took me about 5 minutes to reel it in too. I got to release it, anyways. Boy, that sun's starting to come out here pretty quick. It'll be nice and bright out here. Not supposed to get more than 49 degrees today, so it's gonna be kind of chilly all day today. But once it gets up into the 40s, it won't be too bad.
You got the big skunk Saturday? Yeah, I was watching that live stream. Yeah, I remember that. Fat cat. 71 there, huh? You guys must be in summertime yet. 71. But when you live in one of them hot states like that, though, 71 starting to feel a little bit cool, though, for you, isn't it? I'm streaming from my cell phone, but I got my GoPro here. I haven't figured out how to use the stream off the GoPro yet. I haven't figured out how to tether between both of them to where I can just do the chesty thing and then be able to. One of these days, I'm gonna take me them one of them classes for technology, all these different things, so I can learn how to use them better. 60 to 73, perfect. Yeah, I generally like a little colder than I do hot. So right now I'm actually fairly comfortable right now. I ain't too bad. But once it starts getting down in like the 20s, that's when I really start getting cold. I feel like if it's in the 30s, I'm okay. Uh, if it drops down below that, then I start getting a little cold. Fish on, you guys. Oh no, it came off. No. Ah. Oh. We had one for a second, anyways. We had one. That's just been the story of my season for steelhead this year is hooking a lot and a lot. Just kind of the way it goes. I probably hooked 15 to 16 fish, and I've only landed one as far as steelhead concerned. 32 and you're freezing, huh? Well, you see, I kind of. Yeah, it does. It comes with the quote code, stuff like that. Yeah. We lost the fish, you guys. Yeah, but 32 is not bad for this time of year. It's cold. Don't get me wrong, it's cold, but 32 is manageable considering that Central Oregon gets a lot colder than that. So I have to take it as a win when I get it in the 30s this time of year. There's been plenty of times I've been out here and the guides are freezing up because in the it's in the 20s or the teens. So gets into the 20s and teens, then you got problems casting and reeling because the guides and everything are freezing up on you. Truly, truly is. Yeah, it's got that code the way you connect to your phone, to your yeah. Or if you got a computer, it connected to your computer. Oh, excuse me. Well, so far we got one rock cod and missed one. 40, you stop fishing, huh? Yeah, them warm water states, the fishing tends to stop when it gets down that low. The fish just start getting inactive. I know I lived in Missouri for 16 years of my life. Them warm states, man, they once that water gets down there, the fish stop biting so well. For sure, for sure. Uh, I can remember trying to fish in the colder months in Missouri, and you'd go days and days and days without catching a fish because the water is just too cold. They get real active, them inactive, them largemouth and catfish and carp and turtles are non-existent when it's cold because they go into hibernation. They slow their bodies way down and they go dormant and they sleep for a while. It's been about 13 years since I had some turtle soup. It wasn't even soup. It was actually gumbo, some turtle gumbo. Been about 13 years. We just don't have turtles in Oregon, so can't really harvest them if you don't have them. Never had it really, huh? It's kind of a greasy meat though. It's not real tender either. It's kind of a greasy or thick or not so tender meat. It's kind of like one of those things. If you cook it for a long time, it gets tender, but it still tastes good even if it's not real tender. Some people say they have like 7 different types of meat in them. I They don't have 7 different types of meat. You know, it's just one type of meat, and that's turtle meat. And generally, it's kind of greasy and kind of tough, but real tasty. Real tasty. Fat Cat, you ever eat any of them fish you catch down there? You ever do a catch and cook? I don't think I've ever seen you do a catch and cook. That's why I'm curious if you eat the fish you catch sometimes. I know a couple of them channel catfish I seen y'all catch on your channel. Whether it's you or the guy sitting next to you, those are some tasty little critters right there. Them channel catfish, man, they tasty. Yeah, yeah. Nice. When you going to do a catch and cook on one of your live streams, man? I want to see the way you cook your catfish. Boy, we made some mango catfish over summer. First time I'd ever had any mango catfish. I've used mango to cook before, different other types of fish. Boy, we made a mango channel catfish over the summer. Oh, it was so good, so good. We took some mango and some bell pepper and onion, chopped it all up, and then we sauteed them and made them a little transparent or whatever, soft, whatever. And we put the catfish in there and fried them up. Oh, it was so good, so good. Thing about this river I'm fishing right now don't have no fish in there. Yeah, buttermilk does make a big difference. Like me growing up, we always did it in salt water. We always just did it in salt water, but yeah, buttermilk works real good too. Oh yeah. Y'all got good big plans for Thanksgiving this year? I don't think I got much anything planned for Thanksgiving this year. I think I'm just gonna stay home and sleep and get fat. Stay home, sleep, eat, and get fat. Yeah, yeah, that works pretty good. I've done that Louisiana breading before too. That's some good stuff right there. That's some good stuff. I've got my own secret recipe I usually use, and I normally don't. Uh huh. Nice. Normal turkey day, huh? Yeah. Um, I got my own recipe for my catfish. If I'm not doing something different, because I like my catfish the way I like it, you know. Um, but once in a while, like the mango stuff, I'd never done that before, so that was a new experience for catfish for me. But the reason why I tried the that was because I'd seen people do salmon and different fish with the mango, so I thought I'd do a mango catfish. It turned out real good. But generally, I got my own recipe for frying up catfish, and I don't tell anybody my recipe. I've had some people want it though, but I generally don't tell people what I use to cook it in. But I have tried some like Louisiana cooking stuff, which is really good. Like if I'm not cooking in my own kitchen, a lot of times I'll just go to the store, pick up some of that Louisiana stuff, and cook it in there. Oh yeah. Tell you what though, that Louisiana fish fry, they definitely know what they do. They definitely know how to do it. Crack is whack, huh? Yeah. Crack is whack. That's true. That's true. Boy, if I ever used any of that stuff around my dad, he'd probably slap me upside the head. Any of that Louisiana stuff, because he's particular to his own recipe, when it comes to frying fish. I'm usually pretty particular too, but like I said, I will definitely use some Louisiana fish fry for sure. Rip them lips, yep. I hear you on that. I hear you on that. I think we might switch rigs and put on something different. I need to get the rest of my 500 rods on me. That way I can do a little bit different fishing. But the reason why I don't have all my 500 rods on me is because I'm using these two new reels I got. You're that way with your ribeye, huh? David, what's going on, man? Glad you could join us this morning. We got ourselves a good crowd going on here. May only be 3 people, but we got ourselves a good crowd going on. Chicken fried steak, wow. Sourdough toast, gravy, ooh. Oh, don't start that, man. You're gonna make me hungry. You're gonna make me hungry. Woo wee. Woo wee. Man, I'm gonna go eat with David, y'all. Sound like he got some food planning on eating. All right, we're gonna switch this one up. Normally I carry about anywhere from 5 to 7 rods on me at one time, so I can just switch out rods. But because I'm trying to break in these 2 new reels, I know, right? On my way, for sure. All right, we're gonna put on a jig. We're gonna do some cracking for a little bit. Mr. and Miss Texas, we're gonna do some jig fishing for you. Just gonna be doing a little bit different jig and bobber. Just a little bit different. All right, there you go, cracking time. Basically cracking, you're just throwing it out there and you're just jigging it back like that, bouncing it. I don't know how well you guys can see my arm or the rod, but there's some other ways to do it too without a float. Let's see here. Let's move this here. Chicken fried steak is what I eat if we go out. Yeah. Yep. I agree with David. Yep. So basically all we're gonna do is start out there like that. And just like any jig, we're just gonna jig it. Just like that. And just keep doing that. Blue, what's going on? Come on, steelhead is right. We missed one legit fish and we landed one rock cod today, so hadn't been all terrible. Ooh, there's a couple fish right there. Oh, there is a couple fish right there. Let me see. See if we can't here, let's do this, see if we can't get you guys to see a fish here real quick. Now come on, move. Oh, too late now. They too far out of sight now. I was gonna show you guys a couple fish that's showed up, but too late now. They already gone. They was just swimming around minding their own business, and I was trying to get them on camera. Oh well, life goes on. Maybe we'll get another view at a fish. Maybe I was too busy trying to work in my cast, so that's why I didn't get to show you guys those fish too much. All right, back to it. Come on, we're still headed right. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. This is the old way I used to steelhead fish with a jig. This is before I started using a bobber. So basically what you do is you toss it out there and you just keep doing this. They call it cracking. And it can wear you out too. If you do a full day of this kind of fishing, Devin can wear you out. Because you're constantly just casting and jigging, casting and jigging. But you can also throw it out there and drift it too. You just got to keep a tighter line and keep that way you get less likely to get hung up. Like the last 4 or 5 trips, the only 2 rods I've brought fishing with me are these 2 new reels. Just because I'm trying to break them in, get a fish on them, you know. Because if I bring all the 500 rods I've got, like I normally would, I'll be too busy using everything but the 2 rods. And there really ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just I wanna use the two new rods, you know, and that's why I'm doing it. And it's just like anything else, you start in close and you work yourself further and further out. Whether or not you catch anything, that's beside the point. If you're lucky enough, you will hook one. I've hooked 2 fish this morning and 1 rock cod. So I would say it's been a little bit of a productive morning. Just haven't landed anything but a rock cod. Now I'll show you the other technique to doing this without a float, real quick, since I just showed you guys how to jig a little bit. So basically, what you do is you do the exact same thing as you throw it out there, but instead of jigging it, you just kind of drift it. And just kind of fill the bottom like if you were using a plug or a lure or something, and you can just drift it the same way instead of bouncing it. To me, it seems like you get more action if you bounce it than you do just throwing it out there and let it drift. But you can catch them drifting a jig, because it's just like using a bobber. You're just drifting it. Throw it out there and just swing it into the bank. That's all we're doing. It can be an effective way to catch fish, though, drifting it like that, or jigging it, cracking it. Jer Heyman. Hello, what's going on, South Africa? What is going on? Glad you could join us this morning. Thank you, thank you. Come on, fish. We got plenty of good stuff out there for you. Let's see get let's see if we can't get one. I don't usually drift the jig too often. Fishing for steelhead. Look, fishing for steelhead on the mighty Deschutes River here in Central Oregon. I'll give you a good view of the river real quick. Mm. Let me zoom out a little bit here. You can get a good look. There you go. That's where we're fishing this morning. All that beautiful real estate. Beautiful, beautiful river, y'all. There you guys go. What up, Goat? How you doing? I'm glad you could join us this morning. Let you guys look at the river for a little bit. Good. I'm glad you're doing great. That's right. Throw a few goats up there at Goat, man. He truly is the Goat. He does a lot of good fishing over there in his area. Yeah, America. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we got a few goats in this live stream, you know? I really do. Fat cat catches cats. Goat catches big smallies and largies and pike. Oh yeah, we got some goats in this here live stream today. For sure, for sure. Fishy was in here earlier, but he I don't know if he's still here. He's probably getting ready to go live himself on his channel. Y'all go check out Fat Cat and Goat. They got some good channels out there. We definitely got a good community of YouTubers for sure. Go check out Sky Blue as well. He's got some good content too. Do, 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 do. Are you going live anytime soon, Goat? Oh yeah. I'll be looking forward to watching some of your ice fishing videos, man. That'll be or live streams. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to see. Must be pretty cold up there in Minnesota already, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Up there in Minnesota, it's a lot colder, a lot quicker. Yeah, that's true. Fishing in the cold has a great time for sure, for sure. One or two strikes, yeah, for sure. Thing is, should have had I should have had two fish landed today. Just don't know why I didn't land them. Well, average, I guess. I did land one rock cod though. I can't wait to go fish California with Blue next year. That's gonna be fun. I want to get down there and spend 2, 3 days down there. I think we're gonna get ready to go move and change spots up. Cause what we're doing ain't working here, anyways. Maybe if we move spots, maybe something to start working, anyways. All right, you guys. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe make a move. Do, 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 do. All right. What's the worst that could happen when we not catch any fish? So we might as well try to make a move anyways. Might make all the difference in the world. Might not make any difference. All right, all right. Let's see here. Let's go for a little walk, y'all. I think first things first, we gotta get us a drink and some coffee. Yep, bust a move. Get us a drink of coffee real quick, and we can walk down here and try this other spot down here. You just never know what's gonna work. Drinking coffee. And then we'll go for a walk. Uh, all right, you guys. Onward. Let's go. Whew. Maybe I should have grabbed a bobber to put on. Maybe, I don't know. You never know when you're fishing what's going to work the best, but you generally have some idea what you think might work. I think we'll go fish today. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm all out of ideas as far as the river's concerned for this year. Whoa. Darn it. That was a good one. That was a good one. TNT always works. That is so true. That always does work. So true. But it makes you feel better about yourself, huh? That's good. I like that though. A little honesty and a little honesty. I got you. I got you. uh. You know, the thing about it is I hooked 2 fish today already. I just didn't land anything. Kind of the way it goes sometimes, though. A little good humor is always a good thing, you know. But steelhead fishing, you know, it's like I always say, steelhead fishing is a fish of 1,000 to 10,000 casts, you know. You never know. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. That is how it goes sometimes. I think we're gonna come right down here and do a little fishing down here. Oh, I almost flopped over. I wonder what happened here, you guys. I wonder what happened right there. Huh. This guy down the road just pulled up. He's using bait, and he's not allowed to use bait on the river. That's okay. Whatever. That's on them if they get caught. But anywho, let's get set up here and see if we can't get a fish out of this hole. We're gonna go ahead and continue throwing a jig for now. Once we get all set up. I know, right? Yeah, I hear you. 10,000 casts, yep. Oh, man. 10,000 casts sometimes is worth it, though, man. The payoff is what we're looking for. It really is. All right, you guys. You guys are set up, looked at the river, and I'm going to start fishing again. 10,000 more reasons to keep fishing. Every time you go out there, 10,000 more reasons when you're not catching. So all you can do is keep trying. Every time you get that one cast, you're that much closer to getting a fish, you know. The muskies are a fish of 10,000 casts too, though. So, y'all. I don't know about pike. Are they hard to catch? Some pike, goat, are they hard to catch? I haven't really spent any time pike fishing. I have spent a little time fishing for muskie, though. Yeah. I don't know how many casts I've got in this morning, but it's a lot. I don't think it's close to 1,000, though. I don't even think it's close to 10,000. All right, thanks for joining us, Fat Cat. Appreciate it. Yeah, you guys, make sure you guys hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share. Appreciate it, you guys. I'm glad you guys decided to join me on these live streams, even though we're just fishing and not catching. Oh, there went something. I don't know if that was a fish or a rock, though, but it was definitely something. Mo Styles, you're back. What's up? Let's go, let's go. Y'all. He was talking to somebody, huh? Yeah, that happens. Phone calls or text messages or something. See, my rod tip keep dipping in front of the camera in between jerks. I should bring some jerk baits out here and throw them. They work for catching steelhead too. DCP, kayaking, what's going on, man? Glad you could join us. We've hooked 2 fish today and 1 rock cod. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It is very beautiful out here. Yeah, I hear you on that. Fishing is just kind of the way of the world, you know. Fishing is life, you know. It feeds your family. It um, keeps you out of trouble for the most part. Unless you don't obey by the laws, then you get in trouble. I want to get a jig fish for Mr. and Mrs. Texas. I want to get a jig fish for them. They always wanted me to throw a jig, so I want to get a jig fish for them. Just so happens I'm throwing a jig right now. Mo, was you here when I caught that rock cod? I can't remember this morning. Wrapped around my tip of my rod. There we go. Well, so far on the live streams too this year, I've landed 2 rock cods. So one earlier this year and one today. To me, that's not strange because I've done that a lot over the years. Landed a rock cod. I don't know what it is about rock cods and me, but I tend to land a lot of rock cods when they're not too big, you know. You poor old wood owl lures with your lures and hold dang trees, huh? With roots and everything, huh? Huh. I wonder if I should go tell that guy he can't use bait on the river. Or if I should just let him be. Rock? I think I got a rock. There we go. We're back to fishing. I mean, it would be the right thing for me to do is to let him know he can't use bait on the river. But I don't know. I don't see to where it's my job to to um, let people know what's right and what's wrong. All right, I'll do that then. I'll just let it be, Sky. Thanks for letting me know what you felt. Appreciate that. Yeah, you can't use bait on the river. You can only use artificial flies and lures. Oh yeah, it's most off. Yeah, Oregon's funny like that. They got so many rules and regulations against bait and stuff like that here. Yeah, that's what I figured. Probably not. Yeah, me and the wife we're gonna go fishing over on the res sometime within the next few days. We're gonna go fishing on the res the next few days. That's very true, Sky. That's very true. So many people are. I agree with you wholeheartedly with that one, Sky. That's very true. That's very true. That's weird. I'll have to check that out. I gotta reel in. Not even gonna finish my drift. I'm gonna reel in and check that out. Something ain't right with the tip of my rod. Something got wrapped up wrong. All right. All right, we're good now. Got it fixed. Got it fixed. All right. All right. All right, back to fishing, y'all. Last time I hooked a steelhead cracking or jigging here was last year. Out of this exact hole. I don't catch a lot of steelhead jigging or cracking. I catch a lot of other fish like whitefish and stuff like that, but and the lure wasn't even in the water, huh? Yeah, back in the day, back probably what 25, 27 years ago, I was down on the Columbia River. Somebody turned me in for using 2 rods, and then the police come down. The um, game wardens come down and tried to give me a ticket. And I said, no, that don't work for me. They couldn't prove that I was using 2 rods, and I wasn't using 2 rods. So kind of odd how that happens, though. Somebody always trying to get somebody into trouble. Seems like. And then there's people who are just trying to help people by telling them, you know, what the what the law says and what they can and cannot use, and then they get their heads bitten off, kind of thing. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning to be fishing, y'all. I may go land up fishing in shallows because anything else I've tried is not working so far. I mean, I've hooked 2 fish this morning, but if it works, that means I've landed a fish. There's a salmon right there in front of me. Let me see if I can't get him on film real quick. On this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put you guys on me. There's a salmon right down in. Well, there was one. That's the second salmon that's alluded to live stream this morning. Oh well. Earl Cox, what's going on? Yeah, um, like the lakes and stuff, you're allowed to use 2 rods, but you got to pay for both rods. You got to pay for um um. You definitely got to pay for a 2 rod endorsement in order to use 2 rods. So yeah, basically a 2 rod license basically. So you got your normal license and then you got your second pole license, and you can't use 2 rods on the river. You can only use them in lakes. So I mean, I may carry 500 rods on me, but I'm only using one at a time. And then I just switch. Yep, on the Deschutes River. Yep. If there's a if it says steelhead fishing, I'm usually fishing on the Deschutes River. Oh, there you go. You guys just barely was able to see that salmon right there. He just swam back by again. Like there's other states to where you can use like 3 rods on one license. But this state of Oregon, um, state of Oregon, you got to buy two licenses for 2 rods. Yeah, I know the Willamette you can use 2 rods. Uh, I guess this guy's saying you can use 2 on the Mackenzie too, huh? I hadn't read anything about the Mackenzie, but I know the Willamette you can use 2 rods. Only 1 rod in Minnesota unless you're ice fishing, huh? Well, the fishing in Minnesota is so good you only need one rod, isn't it, though? I mean, I can't say that's really all that great, but everything I've ever seen online or on YouTube or on TV or whatever, they always make it seem like Minnesota is a fisherman's paradise for freshwater fishing. And I've seen some of the live streams you've done. You do pretty good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most of the time I only need one. Two's just a bonus. Being able to use two rods is always a bonus, though. To me, that's always a bonus. Like if I'm catfishing, I like to have two rods. That way I can be catfishing and bass fishing at the same time. If I'm like if I'm at a place where they got like trout and crappie, I like to have one out for trout while fishing for crappies. So I mean, two rods are nice because you can fish for multiple species at the same time. It's hard to use two rods if you're using lures on both rods. So I like to I like to have one out with bait and one with a lure if I can. I think it may be time to change jigs. Maybe try a different color. I'm gonna start tying up some jigs here pretty quick, getting them ready for winter and spring. I think for trout and crappie and steelhead and stuff like that. I just got a bunch of jig heads in. Pretty much time to start trying to get some tied up. We've only got we've only got about a month, a little less than a month and a half left of steelhead season, and it'll be over. Yeah, usually when I'm steelhead fishing, I'll have 5 rods rigged up. Usually I'll have 5 rods rigged up, and then I can just switch rods instead of having to retie all the time. But right now, like I keep saying, I'm trying to break in these 2 new reels I got, and I kind of just been using the 2 instead of you having 5 rods on me. But I think this weekend I'm going to go back to having 5 different rods on me. I may land up because I got 2 more reels. I may land up having 7 rods on me at any time. Yeah, usually I have 5 different baits or different lures on it at any given time, and that way I can just switch out rods. Um, but because I've just been using the 2 reels, I haven't really been carrying that many rods. But this weekend I'm gonna start carrying more. Go back to carrying the normal. Yep, that's definitely a plan. That's usually what I do. Only reason why I'm not doing it now is because of the 2 reels I'm trying to break in. Trying to trying to get fish on them. Of course, this one I've already gotten fish off of. I've caught a lot of trout off. I've caught what 7 trout off of it so far. Yeah, 7 trout. So it's not like I'm not catching fish on them on the one. So the one I'm using now, I've caught fish off of. So this week, this Saturday when I come out, maybe even Thursday when I come out, I'll bring the whole arsenal of rods and reels and stuff, and you guys can just see the massive amount of rods and reels I carry on me. Normally I show that anyways in a live stream or a video. Um, it's just like I said, right now I've just been trying to break in these two new reels. So see, this reel, and I've caught fish off of this reel already, so it's pretty well broken in. But I'll grab the other one and show you it real quick. Grab it real quick and show you guys it real quick. You guys have seen it already, but I'll grab it anyway. See, and then this is the other one. I've hooked a couple fish on it, but I haven't landed no fish on it yet. This is that new Daiwa I just bought. So let's see. Yeah. That's what's nice about being able to use two rods is you can have one out there plunking with something on there, and then you throw in lures the rest of the time with the other one, or a jig and bobber or whatever. That does make it nice for sure. This is why it's called fishing and not catching. 50,000 casts. Yeah. Saturday, I hooked a nice fish down here after I was done fishing the lake. Yeah, that can be the case there, Mo style. You got one rod that you're trying to break in, and it takes forever to break in, and finally, when you get it broke in, it starts catching all the fish. It seems like that's so true. Wow. Somebody's rental car keys, huh? Wow. Dang is right. Yep, that's always nice to be able to, like I said, use two rods though. One with bait, one with lures. When you're allowed to use bait, and you're allowed to use more than one rod, for sure. Yeah, I got to start catching more carp though. I got to figure out these carp in Central Oregon. I only know two places in Central Oregon to catch carp, and one's Lake Billy, Chinook, and then the other one is the John Day River. I wanna start catching more carp for sure. Fun fish to catch. Fun fish to catch. I spent 16 years catching carp in my life, catching carp, and then spend the next 30 years chasing them and only catching one. First 16 years of my life, though, fishing for carp, though, I was fishing in a spot where the carp were pretty prominent, and you could catch them pretty, not easy, but you could catch a bunch of them. To where the last 30 years I've been in Central Oregon, and they don't have a lot of carp fisheries. And I've tried using the same baits I would use growing up for carp. These carp aren't acclimated to those kinds of baits, so they don't know that they're supposed to eat them. And so finding a bait that they'll actually eat is the big thing. Yeah, I'm not real sure about that myself. I mean, that's crazy. Somebody's rental keys. That is crazy. Hello there. That boy, yeah. How you doing? I figured I'd at least catch a whitefish using a jig. Doing what I'm doing. I've caught a lot of whitefish jigging like this over the years. I know I want a steelhead, but I would take a whitefish at this point in time. I think I'll change colors or change baits, one of the two. We're gonna change baits, I think. Change colors, I think. Woohoo, Sky, go find a new Jeep, man. Woohoo. Find your rental Jeep and then you got a new rig, huh? uh, yeah, crazy. Well, hopefully you can find the person or figure out how to get them their keys back to them. I think I'm gonna go with white and pink. That looks like fire. I think I'll go with white and pink. You guys. Excuse me. Look at that color, you guys. That doesn't that white and pink look like fire? Don't that look like that would catch a fish? I think I'm gonna put that one on. See if we can't get bit on white and pink jig. That just looks like it's calling my name to get bit. White and pink. Every fisherman knows that pink is a good color for catching fish. No, I mean I don't. I don't do a lot of cranking around here. I mean it'll definitely get the job done. What up, Small Water Syndicate? What's going on? Glad you could join us from Okeechobee. All right, man, white and pink. We're gonna get destroyed now. We're gonna catch a fish. White and pink going out. Y'all. White and pink, man. We're gonna catch a fish now. Just passing through, huh? Do 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 do. Stay Fishy should be getting ready to go live here pretty quick, I think. Fish on soon. Just wait. Supposed to be just wait, I imagine. Yeah, I switched to color. I feel like it's gonna get bit. Of course, I feel like every color is gonna get bit. It just doesn't mean that it happens though. Something's not right up here at the at the top of the rod here. Oh yeah, that'll cause issue right there. All right, all right. There we go. There we go. Yep, we need a dream for sure. Dreams are what makes life worth living sometimes, you know? For sure. Thank you guys for joining us and watching our live stream. All kinds of fun, y'all. Even if we're not catching. I think we may have to make another spot move, though. We'll take a couple casts with that other rod real quick, and we'll take a couple casts in the spot with that other rod, and then we'll make maybe a spot switch. But I still got a couple more casts on this jig first before we decide to switch rods, though. Pink and white just looks fire. Yeah, timing and a little bit of luck. Timing and a little bit of luck. We ain't even hit the money time of the day, though, so we still got a lot of time to fish. And usually this time of year, 10 to 2 is your bite window. The reason why we fish early and late is just to give us more opportunities. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, though. But we're going to give us every opportunity we can by fishing early and fishing late. Oh, yeah, large storm and big rain, huh? Boy, that sun's going to be here. It's going to get warm again. Well, as soon as that sun gets down over this up over the hill a little back there, it's gonna get warm for sure. Doesn't mean the fish are gonna bite better, but it's gonna get warm. I mean, not that it's awfully cold, anyways. I mean, can't even see your breath anymore like you could this morning. It was like 32 this morning out there, and I decided to come live stream, try to catch fish. But that's normal for me. I've had a pretty good crowd in the day. We got 5 watching right now and 27 likes. Oh yeah. Noah, what's going on? Is it Noah or Noe? Huh, thinking fish, anyways. Teasing me around. Teasing me around. Up, up, up. I'm feeling some sun rays. Feeling some sun rays. It's almost here. Almost here. Well, they're leaving. Yeah, that was a jump for sure. I didn't see the fish. I just heard the splash. All right. Let's throw that spoon through here a couple times and then we'll move. Then we'll move. See if we can't get bit on a spoon. If not, we're gonna move. The bait fisherman left, so I don't know. Did you guys see the fish that jumped? I only seen the splash. I didn't see the fish. Was it big one? Was it a little one? Love being here. Love to be fishing. Love to be trying to catch a fish for you guys. Surprised me, I didn't bird nest that I grabbed the bank behind me. Excuse me. Yeah, that's all I saw was splashing. I heard the splash and saw the splash, but no fish. I guess I need to pay better attention to the uh, to the river. I guess. Shane Howard, how's it going? Green lure. I don't know that I got any green lures. Not yet. Throwing rock. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's pick some up, huh? Yeah, I need to throw some more greens, I think. I don't throw enough greens, I don't think. Salad, anybody? Who likes some salad? Got some salad for y'all. I'm throwing a spoon right now. I was throwing jigs earlier. But right now I'm throwing just a spoon with orange and silver. Orange and silver spoon. Yeah, I know. Orange seems to be a pretty good color. I catch quite a few fish on orange. Well, with orange color on it. Usually the whole thing is not orange. Usually it's like orange and white or orange and silver or orange and gold or you know. All right, I think we're gonna move spots again. No, this is the Deschutes River. This is the Deschutes River, not the Green River. All right, let's move, y'all. All right. Let's get to the bait fisherman spot here. See if we can't catch a fish out of his spot. Yeah, that's true. They do say, "What's that?" Oh, I feel like I need to change out them hooks real quick. You guys, you ready to catch fish on orange? Huh? We'll go ahead and take that, and we'll take that treble hook off, and we'll put a side wash hook on there. And the reason why we do that is because the single hook's less likely to get hung up. I don't know. He had worms on him, so I don't know if he was the one who had the eggs or not. But now we're just gonna take this treble hook off, and we're gonna switch that to side wash hook. Oh. Too much weight on the tripod. I think it's starting to try to fall over. So we'll try a different angle. Try a different angle. Oh, dang it. I forgot to grab all my other hooks and stuff. I guess I'll have to put that one back on there. I didn't realize I didn't have all my other. Oh well. Basically what I do is I carry a bunch of hooks in my pocket. Side wash hooks, bait hooks, different kind of hooks. And basically what happened was my pants got dirty, and I was supposed to put them in my clean pants. When I put them on, I forgot to put the hooks on. Hooks in my other pants, the pants that I'm wearing now. So we got to go back to using a treble hook, and that may just be a mistake on hooking up on the bottom and losing our gear, but well, we got to do what we got to do. Got to do what we got to do. Big Jorn Sheepdog, what's going on? How's it going? How's it going? Glad you could join us. I was going to change out the hook. I guess not. Dang me. Dang me. Y'all just take her open, hang me. Dang me. Dang me. Y'all just take her open, hang me. Yeah, I remember that. I've seen you in my chat a couple times. Yep, I do. All right, let's get this cast on the way. Wow, they really cleaned up some of them bushes behind us. This used to be all covered with bushes and stuff. Bushes behind me, bushes in front of me, bushes to the side of me. They are really chopping up some weeds so they can have room to cast and stuff. I guess they don't know how to cast around weeds and stuff. Anyways, let's just show you here. That used to be tall weeds right there. Used to be tall weeds right there where I'm standing right now. But yeah. I guess people don't know how to cast when there's weeds around, I guess. Thanks, I appreciate that. I love to fish, and I like the fact that people like to watch me try to catch a fish. That's always nice. Trying to get my tripod to set up better. To me, it seems just a little too unstable right now. Let's see. I think that seems a little more stable. I think. I think. Ha. Do 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 do. They're gonna oop, get this battery pack hooked up to it. Lower this down a little bit. See if we can't get this thing hooked up. Uh, let's do this here. Let's see here. All right, got my battery pack hooked up. All right, good to go. I think now. Back to these spinners I cut. One spike off. Lead hooks. Oh yeah, that works. Yeah. Taping your phone to the forehead once. That's cool. I reckon. Taping the taping the phone to the forehead, huh? That would work. That would work for sure. uh, Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. You was on your kayak, huh? You know they got foam mounts for your kayaks, right? Most style. They do have them for them. You don't have to tape it to your forehead. uh, I just get one of them tripods that are flexible on the legs. I just wrap it around my rod holders on my kayak, and then I just use those. I got some new rod holders for my kayak, so be using those this year. I want to get that second kayak eventually, but I think I'm gonna wait until next year to do that. Maybe another year or two. If I find the right one, I'll buy it. I just ain't found the right one yet. I mean, I did find it. I just didn't pull the trigger to buy it. I should have. I should have. It was what I was wanting, but I just didn't do it. What a beautiful day, man. Sun came out, making 40 degrees feel like 50 degrees. That's nice. That is nice. Now, if only we could get a fish for you guys. You seem to have a good one, huh? You're stuck at home not fishing, huh? Dang it. That's not good. Yeah, good to be comfortable for sure. Let's go, you guys. I'm enjoying my day, y'all. Enjoying my day. Yeah, I went with the bigger one because I know that I fish in some rough conditions sometimes. Like I've had it out in 30 miles an hour gusts wind and stuff like that, and 20, 30 mile an hour gusts, and that kayak handles real nice. I got it because it was meant for the rougher days, rougher days of fishing. So a lot of people, they'll buy them for nice, warm, comfortable days. Me, I want something that's going to get me out there and back when it's nasty out. So I tend to buy stuff that's a little more intended for what I'm going to be fishing in. Because I like a lot of times when I'm kokanee fishing in January and February, conditions are not ideal. So basically, what I did was I went and I got the big water by Old Town, and I got it for windy, rough days. I got it for if I ever get to go out on the coast and fish in the ocean on it. That's gonna be fun. As long as a great white shark don't decide to chase me around, which kayak fishermen have been known to have that happen to them. So hopefully I don't have that issue. I don't want to get eaten by a great white. I want to eat a great white shark. I just don't want to be eaten by it. Of course, I think they got too many protections on them now. I don't even think you can intentionally target them for catching them because they're endangered. So I don't even think you can freaking legally fish for them. People still catch them on accident fishing for other sharks, but I don't even think you can. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, degrees Celsius, huh? Hmm. Yours has 9. I don't know how many holes mine got in it. I just know mine's nice. I like mine. Been using it for since 2022 now. I think so. What 3, 4 years now? I've had it. So I mean, it's been a nice little kayak for me though. Well, big kayak because it's all darn near a 14-foot kayak. Darn near a 14-foot kayak. Sometimes I kind of wish I got the smaller kayak because for having to lift it up and haul it and stuff like that, it can be a little bit of a pain. TNT, how you doing?